What if I told you that the quietest signal your body sends you each morning is also its most powerful A signal most men over 50 have begun to miss? A silent message that holds the key not just to your performance, but to your entire sense of vitality. I'm Dr. Grace Morgan. For over 15 years as a urologist, I've had the privilege of sitting across from hundreds of men, good men, strong men, who quietly confess a loss they can't quite name. It's not just about a change in the bedroom. It's a feeling that the inner fire is dimming, a sense that the strength and certainty that once defined them has started to fade. They often blame age as if it's an inevitable sentence. But I'm here to tell you something that might change everything you believe about this chapter of your life. That fading signal, that loss of what we call morning wood, isn't a sign that the game is over. It's a sign that the game is asking you to play smarter. Because that morning signal isn't a funeral bell for your youth. It's a wake-up call. It's your body's brilliant built-in diagnostic tool telling you exactly what it needs to feel powerful again. It's not just about intimacy. It's a direct reflection of your circulation, your hormone balance, and your nerve health. When it's strong, it means your entire system is running beautifully. When it weakens, it's the earliest, kindest warning that something deeper needs your attention. And the most beautiful part: the solutions aren't found in a pharmacy. They're found in nature, waiting for you to rediscover them. Tonight, we're not going to talk about magic pills. We're going to talk about something far more profound. We're going to talk about the simple, powerful act of preparing your body for renewal while you sleep. Because the night is when your body does its most important work. It's when testosterone production peaks, when blood vessels repair themselves, and when the nervous system resets. By giving your body specific natural tools before you rest, you are setting the stage for a stronger, more vibrant morning. And we're going to do it with simple, concentrated powders, easily absorbed nutrients that work in harmony with your body's natural rhythm. Stay with me, because I'm going to share 3 of the most effective natural powders that can help you turn that beautiful, powerful signal back on. And more importantly, I'll explain the why behind them, so you can reclaim not just a physical response, but a feeling of wholeness and confidence you may have thought was gone for good. Let's begin with the foundation of all male strength: blood flow. Think of your circulatory system as a great river flowing through your entire body, bringing oxygen, nutrients, and life to every cell. For an erection to be strong and sustained, that river needs to flow freely and powerfully. But over time, due to stress, diet, and age, the banks of that river can become stiff and narrow. The flow becomes sluggish. Nitric oxide is the master signal that tells the banks of that river, your arteries, to relax, to open wide, and to let the life-giving current surge through. Without enough of it, the response is weak, hesitant, and frustrating. This brings us to our first powerhouse: beetroot powder. Now I know what you might be thinking. A vegetable. But please hear me out. Beets are one of nature's most potent sources of nitrates. When you consume them, your body masterfully converts these nitrates into that all-important nitric oxide. Taking beetroot powder before bed is like sending a team of engineers to work on your river system overnight. While you sleep, that nitric oxide is gently encouraging your blood vessels to become more flexible, more open, more youthful. It's not a forceful, artificial effect. It's a deep restorative process. It allows blood to flow not just to your pelvic region, but to your heart, your brain, and your muscles. Athletes have known this for years. They use beet juice to enhance endurance and oxygen delivery. The very same principle that helps a marathon runner go the extra mile is what will help restore the natural, effortless firmness you remember. Weak circulation in the bedroom is often the very first sign of future problems with the heart. By supporting your body with beetroot powder, You are doing more than just addressing an intimate concern. You are nurturing your entire cardiovascular system. You are protecting your heart. You are protecting your life. The ritual is simple and grounding. About an hour before you plan to sleep, stir 1 clean teaspoon of organic beetroot powder into a glass of warm water. The warmth itself is relaxing, signaling to your body that it's time to wind down. As you sip it, visualize that gentle healing work beginning inside you. The channels opening, the flow returning. Many men who adopt this simple nightly practice report a noticeable difference within a few weeks. Not a sudden jolt, but a gradual, confident return of that morning signal. A feeling of rightness. It's your body thanking you for giving it what it needs to thrive. That's our first step, reopening the pathways. Now let's talk about the second piece of the puzzle, the hormonal command center. For a man, testosterone is the hormone of confidence, drive, and desire. It's the conductor of the orchestra. But there is a silent enemy that works tirelessly to undermine it. Stress, specifically the stress hormone cortisol. Think of cortisol as your body's emergency brake. In a real crisis, it's a lifesaver. But in our modern world, the stress is chronic. Financial worries, work pressure, family concerns. That emergency brake stays on all day, every day. And when the brake is on, the engine can't go. High cortisol directly suppresses testosterone production. It keeps your nervous system in a state of high alert, making deep restorative sleep almost impossible. And as we know, deep sleep is when your body makes the most testosterone. It's a vicious cycle. Stress robs you of sleep, and lack of sleep robs you of testosterone. So how do we gently release that emergency brake? This is where our second ancient ally comes in, ashwagandha. This remarkable root, often called Indian ginseng, is what's known as an adaptogen. It doesn't force your body in one direction. It helps your body adapt to stress, finding its own natural balance. For centuries, it has been revered in Ayurvedic medicine as a restorer of male vitality. And modern science is now confirming why. Studies have shown that ashwagandha can significantly lower cortisol levels. By doing so, it takes the foot off the brake. It signals to your nervous system that it is safe to relax, to repair, to rebuild. When you take ashwagandha before bed, you're not just taking a supplement. You are performing an act of profound self-care. You are telling your body and your mind that the day is done. The fight is over. It's time for peace. It helps you fall into a deeper, more restorative sleep. And in that sacred, quiet space, your body can finally get back to its essential work, producing the testosterone that fuels your energy, your mood, and your physical strength. It works on both sides of the equation. It lowers the stress that's blocking your hormones, and it supports the deep sleep needed to create them. The result is a calmer mind and a stronger hormonal foundation. You're not just improving your erections, you are improving your resilience to life's challenges. You wake up feeling not just physically restored, but mentally and emotionally more centered. To begin the ritual is again simple and soothing. Mix half a teaspoon of ashwagandha powder into a mug of warm milk dairy, or almond, or even just warm water. The taste is earthy, and some men like to add a small dash of cinnamon or a drop of honey. As you drink it, feel the tension of the day melting away. Feel your nervous system sighing in relief. This isn't about forcing a result. It's about creating the ideal conditions for your body to heal itself. Consistency is key. Over several weeks, men often report not only better morning vitality, but also a greater sense of calm, a sharper focus, and a renewed interest in, well, everything. That is the power of hormonal balance. We've opened the pathways with beetroot. We've calmed the inner storm with ashwagandha. Now for the third and final piece, reigniting the spark. Sometimes the mechanics are there, but the desire, the stamina, the sheer sensation has faded. It's like an incredible car that's sitting in the garage, but no one has the keys to start it. This is about more than just blood flow and hormones. It's about the nervous system endurance and the very essence of libido. For this, we turn to the mountains of Peru and our third remarkable powder, maca root. Maca is another adaptogen, but it works in a beautifully different way. For centuries, Peruvian warriors used it for stamina and vitality in the harsh, high altitudes. Unlike other herbs, maca doesn't directly boost testosterone. Instead, it works to nourish the entire endocrine system, which includes your adrenals and pituitary gland, the master controls for energy and desire. Men who use maca consistently often report two very distinct effects. First, a noticeable natural increase in libido. It seems to work on the brain's arousal centers, gently turning up the volume on the signals of interest and excitement. It's not an overwhelming feeling, but a welcome return of a familiar pleasant warmth. Second, a significant improvement in stamina and endurance. This means not just achieving firmness, but maintaining it with confidence, without the fatigue or loss of focus that can sometimes interfere. But perhaps the most profound benefit, and the one men are often most surprised by, is the way maca can restore the intensity of the experience. Many men have told me that their climax feels stronger, more profound, closer to what they remember from their younger years. It brings back a level of deep satisfaction they thought was lost forever. This is because maca supports nerve health and sensitivity, reminding the body of its full capacity for pleasure. Furthermore, maca has a wonderful, often overlooked benefit for men over 50 prostate health. As men age, the prostate can enlarge, which can interfere with both urinary function and erectile performance by disrupting nerve signals and blood flow in the pelvic floor. Maca helps to nourish and support these tissues, promoting a healthier environment for both urinary and sexual function. The best part is that maca is delicious. It has a pleasant, slightly sweet malty flavor. It's incredibly easy to incorporate. You can stir a teaspoon into a smoothie, mix it into oatmeal or yogurt, or create a warm, comforting evening drink with almond milk and a touch of cocoa. Taking it in the evening allows its rich profile of amino acids, vitamins, and minerals to fuel your body's repair processes overnight. With maca, you are completing the circle. You are not just ensuring the machine works. You are reminding it why it works. You are stoking the fire of desire, building your endurance, and enhancing the very feeling of being alive and connected. So let's put this all together. Imagine this new nightly ritual. You're not mindlessly snacking or numbing yourself with television. You are consciously choosing to heal. You prepare a warm drink, perhaps with beetroot to open the rivers of circulation, or with ashwagandha to calm the seas of stress, or with maca to rekindle the inner flame. You don't need to take all of them at once. The wisest path is to start with one, the one that calls to you the most. Is it circulation you feel you need? Start with beetroot. Is it stress and poor sleep? That's your biggest battle? Begin with ashwagandha. Is it desire and stamina you miss the most? Let maca be your guide. Commit to it for 1 month. Be patient. Be kind to yourself. Listen to your body. That quiet morning signal you've been missing. It's not gone. It's been waiting. Waiting for the right conditions. Waiting for you to clear the noise, to provide the right nourishment, and to honor the incredible wisdom of your own body. This journey isn't about chasing a memory of who you were at 25. It's about stepping into the most powerful, centered, and vital version of the man you are, right now. It's about understanding that strength in this chapter of life comes from wisdom, from listening, from gentle, consistent action. The return of that morning signal is more than just a physical event. It is a message of hope. It's your body telling you, yes, we can do this, we can heal, we can be strong again. It is a daily affirmation of your own inner power. If this message has resonated with you, if it has sparked a sense of hope, I invite you to join this community. Subscribe to this channel because every week we will explore more ways to reclaim your strength naturally and powerfully. And if you know another man, a friend, a brother, a father, who might be struggling in silence, please share this with him. Let him know he is not alone and that there is a path forward. Finally, leave a comment below. Tell me which of these ideas spoke to you the most. Your story matters. Let's start the conversation that can change lives. Remember this: your body has not forgotten how to be strong. It's just been waiting for you to listen. Start tonight. Start with one simple warm drink and trust in the process. You are not fading. You are just beginning.